make you crazy. And not just because they act coy or trip you when you're walking because they're hungry or act like they want you to scratch their bellies and then bite you. No, we're talking real mental illness. There's this bacterium called Toxoplasma gondii that's commonly found in cat poop. And the theory is that exposure to this bacterium at a young age can lead to mental illness. Surveys show
supposed to be like Saturday Night Live, except they were based in LA.
Oh, wow.
And so one day, they're doing a sketch where
Lloyd Kaufman.
Sorry, yeah, Kaufman.
Yeah, oh my God.
Andy Kaufman. And he got punched by Dick Ebersol, I think.
Is it because he threw water at him?
No, it was because he didn't want to do the sketch. And it was on live TV.
What a professional.
Yeah.
Andy Kaufman. The man, the myth, the legend. He's one of those people that people think is still alive. Which, I mean...
A lot of people have gone to great lengths to create this myth that he's still alive.
Which is probably the most ultimate Andy Kaufman thing to do.
Yeah. Is to just like have this elaborate web set up so that when you die, people think you're still there.
Yep. Yeah, it's quite a thing.
Huge explosion in Chinese port city of Tianjin.
Damn.
So we have both the report and the video of it, which was interesting.
I wonder what it cost it.
This is what we will find later.
Okay. I'm gonna send him a text.
Okay.
Hello. See if he's Shadid?
No, it's just like the beep that you sent it.
Camera's turned off. Microphone is not muted. I can turn off the camera. Hey, that's perfect.
Hello?
Shadid's turned up. I'm trying to figure this.
Oh, there's our fucking... We continuing today's trend of just having technical problems for days. I'm gonna go get another soda.
Oh, man. You want to just bring up a...
Yo. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, sure.
Shadid, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
So,
Yep. Perfectly.
How well can you hear us, Shadid?
Smooth. I hear smooth.
Not.
I'm going to bring up.
All right, you guys ready?
Pardon me, Shadid?
You guys ready? You guys ready to do this?
Pete is just getting a whatchamacallit, a soda. But he'll be right back.
How many do you want?
All right.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back too.
Okay.
All right. All right. So good thing about this is that we can go live anytime on YouTube.
We can go live to YouTube, but I'm not exactly confident right now.
Yeah, we've been having technical problems for days.
Yeah. It's okay. Like maybe when we got real nice mics and stuff, we can go live on YouTube and shit. Sell some fake doors. What are you waiting for? Fake doors.
Real fake doors. Now I have a thing I wanted to do today.
Shadid,
I've kept both of you in the dark as to the topic today.
I've stayed in the dark willingly. Shadid,
What's
would
up?
you be able to record yourself independently?
Yeah, sure.
Because you're breaking up on our end, and we can hear like little bits of what you're saying, but as far as like crystal clear quality, if you can record yourself and then just send
How about now?
Pete the thing, then that'd be good.
How about now? Can you still not hear me? Good.
A little bit better, yeah.
Okay, just hold on. Okay. How about now?
A little worse.
Worst? How
A
about
little.
now? Good.
That's
Check. Mic check. Ta-da-ta-ta-ta.
Yeah, you sound a little bit better now.
All
You're
right.
a little quiet though.
Little quiet.
Yeah, just enunciate or whatever.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
That's
Sounds
perfect.
great.
All right. Cool.
Okay, so we are now recording.
welcome to the show, everybody. I am Pete, and I am official host of this episode, I guess.
Yeah, you're really pulling a wiki hole on this.
Yeah,
Oh, we're not allowed to say that because none of the episodes are out.
not yet.
So it's an inside joke that hasn't even been like we're referencing a future.
Yeah, we're
inside joke.
referencing a thing that will be coming out eventually on this channel. I'm here with Peter.
You're here with Pete.
I'm Pete Moon. I'm here with Pete Moon, John Hill,
Yeah.
and our friend Shadid.
Hey. All right.
So I've kept you two very much in the dark as to what the topic is today.
Yeah, because we've been trying to come up with one for a while because we've come up with some pretty heavy ones lately. So we decided we would just take a swing at something completely different.
Yes. So today, instead of talking about things, we are going to be doing things.
Okay.
All right.
I spent hours today mashing the random button on Reddit trying to come up with a topic, and then that's when it dawned on me. You know what we should do? We should answer some questions.
We got
Awesome.
listener mail.
No, we don't have listener mail. I'm just going to ask Reddit, and we're going to answer questions.
Wow. What are the chances of this being a complete failure?
Quite possible.
Okay, so this will be a great episode either way.
Yeah. So,
In continuing trends and keeping in spirit of like trying to be relevant, we are going on Reddit
yes.
because that is the thing that all the kids are doing right now.
Hello, fellow children.
Hello, fellow kids.
First question.
Okay.
So you know the kind of stuff you find in a first aid kit, right?
Yeah.
Like bandages, rubbing alcohol, gauze,
scissors, stitches.
yeah,
Thread.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you think you might find in a second aid kit?
What the hell is a second date?
Well, first aid is like wounds and stuff. We're not quite sure what second aid is, but if there was a kit for like, I guess that's the question. What kind of things would second aid be?
Okay, I've got it.
What?
You start with a knife,
Okay.
a fork,
Yeah.
a spoon,
Okay.
a moist towelette, a napkin, a tray, and a popcorn chicken bowl.
Oh boy, that got
So
dark.
basically,
soon.
Yeah. A second aid kit is
it's
like
just utensils.
yeah,
It's dinner.
it's dinner. Dinner and then
Oh, okay.
food. I mean, the way I see it is that like first aid is like emergency.
Yeah,
you need help.
you absolutely need this. I was gonna say for second aid, I was gonna be like hot chocolate, maybe some whiskey,
Oh,
You know,
hot chocolate and whiskey.
well, no, not together. It was just like stuff that you can use.
You need first aid if you had those
stuff.
together.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just talking about stuff you could use if your feelings are hurt. Like,
Oh my god.
like we're just gonna sit down and we're gonna talk this shit out.
Okay, in that case, you're gonna need wine,
Okay.
chocolate,
Yeah.
and are we sponsored by Bad Dragon?
No.
Okay, moist towelette then.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but oh, and a copy of the Notebook. Not a Notebook, like
The Notebook. Yeah.
the one.
Nicholas Sparks. Yeah.
Really? It was one.
Yeah.
One.
Uh,
That's a pretty good question.
Steve, what's your take on this?
He's thinking. He's thinking about what choice he has made in his life to get to this point.
Yeah, well, I don't date a lot, so that's a bummer. Okay, what the hell is that? You guys hear that?
I can hear that. I think it's yours.
Oh, what the heck?
Shadid being beamed alien Morse code.
He's being beamed up by the Enterprise.
I just got invited to another hangouts. What the hell is happening today?
He's just very popular. That's all it is.
Oh wow.
He's too popular for our show.
Popular with aliens.
All right, just hang on a second. I'm just gonna check out what's happening.
You're checking out the other hangout?
Oh yeah. So it says you're already in a video call. So yeah, I'm not gonna go to that other show. You know, it's some bullshit.
Shadid,
All right, cool.
confirming he will not leave this show.
Yeah, that's
pretty good.
yeah, that's not really a show. That's more like a couple of friends talking about how to pick up girls. Come on, Virgin Club. No, not really. God damn it, I'm embarrassing myself. All right, you guys still
Next question.
there? That
This is from a
escalated
listener.
quickly. Yep.
Okay,
Alright.
second question. What's the best accident in history?
The best accident?
Yes. Something that wasn't done on purpose. That just sort of happened.
Oh, the universe.
Yo, by the way, have you guys heard the universe is dying? I mean, it's
That's
Well,
what,
I mean, the big freeze was been around for a while, like since Michio Kaku started.
I guess, but at what point is like living and dying just not the same thing?
Yeah, but the thing is that we're on the last stage, so it's like an old man who's taking a nod for the final dose. That's how the scientists put it.
I'm banking it. I'm banking on it being a mistranslation, or at least like some kind of like more or less like misinterpretation.
What?
Oh, the dying of the earth, of the universe.
No, because it's just that's just how entropy works.
Yeah. With best accident in history, I'd say most births are kind of an accident.
Okay.
So, best accident in history, like in our timeline, or what do you?
Yeah, it's something that nobody planned.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, no, just like something just happened one day. Like you know how they discovered gunpowder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't say anything is an accident, because it's more like choices. Because for me, I believe in many world interpretation. Okay, am I going? Is it too soon for this shit? Yo, you guys there?
You're cutting in and out.
Yeah, you're kind of cutting out, Shadid.
Oh, really? How about now? I can hear you guys fine, actually.
Multiple worlds.
The many worlds interpretation of quantum theory.
Right.
All right. Yeah. So is it too soon for this shit or yo
Hello.
yo what's up? I can hear you guys fine. You guys should check your internet connection.
You can hear us quite well.
Yeah. Really
Okay.
good. What browser are you guys using?
Chrome.
Yo. All right. Okay. I can hear. Maybe you guys should switch to tech savvy or something. Ta-da-da-da-da-da.
We should.
Yeah, I know, right? Hello. Yo.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out what the problem here is.
possible for
Not
you-
gonna know.
Okay.
Like, would that mess up anything?
It would perhaps mess up my ability to read questions, but
All right. I can hear myself in your speaker. So
Right. That's just something that can't be avoided because you have to be picked up by the we have to be able to hear you, both of us.
all right. How about now?
It's sort of like this croaking, like your voice is croaking up. So, my guess is that it's just something to do with your internet connection, not necessarily your microphone.
No, I know, but it's fine. Like my internet connection is fine. I can hear you guys fine. I'm guessing it's a browser issue. So why don't you guys turn the Chrome off and try Internet Explorer? I know it sounds really shitty, but trust me, IE for life.
All right, I'm gonna pause the recording and see what I can do.
okay.
All right, cool. Too soon. Access to microphone. All right.
But you need it needs to be equivalent in order to add it to your machine.
Yeah, exactly. You can usually underclock them to be compatible.
Yeah, that's actually really easy to do, but it depends on if his voltage is the same of his RAM.
Shadid?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, you sound great.
All right.
The seller has 99.8% positive feedback.
Look at all those Indians.
There's not 24 though, sadly.
Huh?
I said there's not 24 though, sadly.
24 Mohawk Indians. How do we sound, Shadid?
He says sorry about that. I think he's
Sweet. All right, I'm back.
We sound good?
Yep. Awesome.
sounding
Clear.
good as well. Excellent. We can do this.
All right, we're starting recording over again.
All right, let's do this. Can you cut down the previous part?
We starting over completely.
All right, cool. Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, Firefox.
Hello, I'm your host, Pete Moon. I've kind of taken over the show today. Joining me, we have John Hill
Yeah.
and Shadi Take.
Hey, what's up?
Am I pronouncing that right?
No, it's Haku.
No. God damn it, John.
The toughest man in podcasting.
He is a very hard
Take.
man.
Yeah, it's Hank.
Hey, okay.
All right.
Fucking hell.
Already off to a roaring start.
Anyway, I've kind of kept these two in the dark about what our topic today is.
Yeah.
That's because today we're not very much talking about things, but we're answering questions.
How are we supposed to answer
Awesome.
without talking?
Oh, wow. Well, I guess I just fucked up there now, didn't I? We're going to be answering questions from Reddit. We're going on to Ask Reddit, and we're going to find some of the better questions and try to answer those.
Preliminary answer. No, it is not okay.
Okay.
Also, preliminary answer 2, whip it out. Wait, stop. Reverse that. So number 2, just reverse it in the editing.
Whip it out. No, that's not appropriate.
Yeah, whip it out, and that's not appropriate. That's not right.
Okay. Shall we begin properly now?
We shall. You all right, Shadid?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay. Starting off with a completely different question than the one we tried before with our tag full of technical difficulties. Oh, I'm sorry. What profession was once highly respected but is now a complete joke?
Professional wrestling.
All right.
Being a wrestler.
That's pretty accurate.
Both sides of wrestling, actually. I'd say that pro wrestlers and amateur wrestlers have sort of had a decline in sort of how they're viewed as, or how they're viewed. Even in the realm of combat sports, being a mat wrestler, like a Greco-Roman wrestler, isn't really that impressive because the hip thing now is combat, is full contact.
Yeah,
like
MMA.
MMA. So the martial arts have sort of prevailed, but not being a wrestler. Like
There was a South Park episode about that. Basically, there was like an episode where the boys tried to do like amateur wrestling.
Yeah.
Under the impression that they were going to learn how to do suplex and power bombs and that shit, and then learned that Greco-Roman wrestling is just a little bit homo.
Yeah, I think the final nail in the coffin was probably the Breakfast Club, because Emilio Estevez's character in the Breakfast Club is a wrestler, and everyone's like, "Do you want tights?" So yeah, being a wrestler, and of course being a pro wrestler. I mean, you gotta think like pro wrestling is about as old as I'd say almost America itself. I mean, as far as like the fixed format, I mean, you had matches go like days without without either wrestler falling down, and so eventually they had to do the idea of like, okay, hack and Smith, you're going down. I don't care. I don't care. Frank, who would have been
Frank Gotch.
Frank Gotch. It like he needs to be put over, and you know that was the thing is that like they had matches last so long that they were like, no one's buying these anymore. We have to make it more flashy, and then they start fixing it, and then they start adding more theatrical elements such as entrance themes and gimmicks and more sort of a wide range of a more show thing. And professional wrestling now is probably one of the most polarizing forms of pop culture that there is out there. I just talked about wrestling for a little bit, and
yeah, as soon as he started, I was like, we're not going to be able to stop him for a while.
No one can stop me. I am unstoppable for it. See, I just
you just can't help yourself, can you?
I just did it again.
Damn it.
Anyway,
Shadid, what's your take?
Yeah, I would say psychiatry is a bullshit field. That's definitely not. That's definitely not a. They're definitely not doctors. I mean, come on, guys.
That's fair enough. I mean, for the field of neuroscience has sort of.
It's really like psychology is a science. Neuroscience and neurobiology and neuropsychology even
is a science. Yeah.
Psychiatry is philosophy.
Essentially,
psychiatry is self-help. Psychology
you basically learn how to write your own damn self-help books to, you know.
Yeah, you know that reminds me of a story that Foucault told, the French philosopher Foucault, right? And he was telling he was actually teaching a class at Berkeley, and he started off with this story. He goes on saying that, okay, so there's this one man, his name's Memotep or something. It's in ancient Egypt, and so he's walking, and he stumbles upon a stranger, and the stranger asks him that, where are you going, Memotep? And he says, I'm going to my mentor, I'm going to my teacher. And the guy said, oh, but you look really sad, so if you're learning about something, you should be uphipped, you know. But then Memotep says, well, I've been I'm an apprentice for 10 years now, but then I have to do 20 more years of this apprenticeship. And the stranger tells him that, so what are you actually learning? So Memotep says, oh, I'm learning to learn how to take care of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy who's actually like, this is the problem with psychiatry or even some philosophy as well. So psychiatrists or philosophers, if you say, they're actually that mentor who's taking money from us and teaching us how to take care of ourselves. Philosophy of self.
Yeah, I think we should know inherently.
A psychiatrist does not prescribe medicine.
No.
So this isn't like a therapist is more, you know, a therapist, there are no presumptions. A therapist is there to do the things that you need. Like a psychiatrist is a person that is a person who's hired by a rich person to help them how to manage their life.
Mm-hmm.
A therapist manages, helps, promotes, and facilitates the well-being of troubled people. And therapists do an incredible amount of work. I have a friend, I prefer the term outreach worker,
mm-hmm.
because it takes them out of that whole leather couch setting. I have a friend who lives in Minnesota. Her name's Laura. She's a case manager, and she has to drive around Minnesota and all over, all over the place, visiting clients and making sure that they take their medicine, that they're going to appointments, that kind of thing. Like, that's a really important job. Like, that's actually actively going out and helping people. A psychiatrist is a person who has an office that you go to. You're the one who goes up there, and you're the one who pays money to do the thing. Psychiatrists are really prevalent.
I definitely agree with that. Like your friend, the job she's doing, that's more like service work. You know, it's more like social service with some personal therapy and stuff. Like I think that's pretty good. But uh, but but a psychiatry, it's really different from that. It's more like going to psychiatrist to. I mean, it's ridiculous to actually. Um, okay, you know, the maybe the best way to describe this is the confession culture that we have. You know, we're just too obsessed with ourselves, and you know, this has been happening since the Middle Ages. Like, if you feel down or anything, like if something shitty happens to you, or if like you go to the church and then you confess about yourselves.
Or you pay to have your sins, forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's. What do you think?
About psychiatry or
No.
just
Your answer to the
Oh,
question.
my answer to the question: what profession was once taken seriously but is now a complete joke? Milkmen, because they used to be quite a vital. They used to provide a vital service, bringing your dairy, but now they're basically used strictly for your mom jokes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know, but is that necessarily a bad thing? Because they're still getting laid in those.
That's true. Milkmen can still.
Psychiatrists ain't getting laid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe. Considering how much money they're making off.
Wrestlers are definitely getting laid. Wrestlers, more laid than you. But I see what you're saying. I think the one main thing that I guess sort of ties more into what you're thinking of is the ice cream salesman. Because it's sort of it's kind of like wrestling and psychiatry are still things that are sort of prevalent, but the milkman and the ice cream salesman, they're products of their time. So their continued existence it's kind of like the guy who's selling music in a store. You kind of can't take him that seriously because he is working in a physical music store,
brick and mortar music store
in 2015.
Yeah, they're basically just professions that are entirely outdated. I also have another answer that's also a bit more jokey. Republican Party members. Oh!
Aren't.
Shots fired. Slight tangent. Do you think if they lose this next election that they're done?
I think they're going to have to do some serious soul searching if they lose the next election.
Yeah.
They're probably just looking at each other right now, being like, "Man, why the fuck did we not let John Huntsman get the last one?" Anyway, we should get to some other questions. What's the best accident in history?
Kennedy getting killed. I don't know.
Was it an accident?
Oh yeah, right. That's,
yeah, someone sat and planned that shit.
Yeah. Who? I don't know.
The Russians.
Cool. Shout out to Bill.
Those anti-Castro pigeons.
Best accident in history. Oh, man.
Best what?
Accident.
Oh, okay. Thinking. TikTok. It's a hard one.
It is hard.
Very hard.
Because it's hard to think of things like by chance and by accident are used interchangeably so much in our culture that you could pick either. Like the Vikings running into North America is a complete accident.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't really. It's not really that interesting. Like they walked around and then they were like, "Fuck, this isn't where we're supposed to be," and then they left.
Yeah, they're basically like, "What's here? These people we can't understand. No natural resource. Well, lots of natural resources, but stuff we got at home Let's just go back.
Yeah. I would say that like a lot of the things that are really cool about history to me are things that are deliberate but not really well planned.
Mm.
Like Napoleon going to Russia,
Yeah.
Hitler going to Russia, Hannibal, his sort of like path.
Yeah, taking the elephants over the Alps.
I would also say the conquering of Russia, the unification of Russia, is not an accident. It's very deliberate. But it's so strange.
It's just a great story.
It's a great story.
Well, okay. If we're going to talk about accidents, I really think there's really one that takes the cake.
Yeah,
I got one.
Okay.
How about the plane crash, the recent the plane getting the Malaysian Airlines getting completely vanished. Shit.
Since you bring that up, they actually found missile parts at the supposed crash site.
Mm-hmm.
Ukraine.
How about Bermuda Triangle? Is that still a thing?
It hasn't really been a thing for a while. Though
that was in the 90s.
Yeah, there's actually an answer for it. I can't remember what it is. I think it has something to do with currents. But yeah, not a lot of people have gone missing over it as of late.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Pete, about the one that you think takes the cake?
Oh, it takes the cake. Penicillin.
Oh yeah.
Like how many lives have been saved thanks to just antibiotics?
Yeah.
Thanks to some guys leaving cheese around.
Yeah. I would say also the universe, because without that, nothing is possible.
True,
but
at the same time, how much does that really qualify as an accident?
It's the first accident.
Yeah, if we're gonna use
think about it.
If we're gonna use
think about it.
In the beginning, the universe was created. This has made a lot of people very angry and has been widely regarded as a bad move, as Douglas said.
Oh man, I'm wondering about. I'm just trying to think about other accidents that happened in history. What do some of the viewers say?
Penicillin's obviously one of them.
For sure.
Other answers given in the thread on Ask Reddit. Once this loads.
Wah.
Oh, damn it.
I'm sure there's been some great computing accidents or engineering accidents. The invention of gunpowder?
Yeah, we sort of touched on gunpowder. Excuse me.
All right. Moving on. Next question. Come on.
Oh, all right. The fucking questions already. What's something people always say when you tell them where you're from?
You
John?
ever thought about leaving? I tell people, my family's just kind of been here forever, and they go, "You ever think about leaving?" Because it
is the considered opinion of basically every other province that Ontario is retarded.
I agree with that actually.
Ontario, what the fuck?
Yeah. Being from Manitoba, the thing that's asked of me most frequently is, how cold is it? And the answer is really fucking cold.
Yeah.
Winter, winter peg. I would rather people ask me about the murder rate in Winnipeg than how cold it is.
What's the murder rate like?
It's fucking intense.
Yeah.
You are statistically more likely to get murdered in Winnipeg than any other city in Canada.
Unreal. But where I'm from, like the city where I'm from, every time I name drop the city where I'm from, it's just you can't see it, but like I'm just shaking my head. That's probably about it. Most people just sort of shake their head because of all the places in Ontario, where I'm from is probably considered one of the least cool places. Because like there's not really, I mean, like there's like least cool by Canada standards, but like okay by Ontario standards.
Yeah.
The most mess city to ever exist. So Shadid, where are you from? I believe he's been abducted by the FBI
Oh, damn it.
to withhold that information. I know where Shadid lives. And I know
Where do I live? How do you know where do I live?
you live in Canada.
Okay.
You
And
live, you live in Ontario,
yeah, okay.
and you live in the woods.
I was about to say in the woods.
Perfect.
So does it ever get cold there?
What are the wolves like?
It's pretty fucking cold, man.
Now, what question? Yeah, so the question still, what's something people always say when you tell them where you're from?
Yeah, you know, I just make shit up, to be honest. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, cause like I can tell them I'm from Scarborough. I can tell them I'm from Asia.
Yeah.
You know, I can tell them I'm from Bangladesh. I can tell them a lot of fucking shit. So
And they
it's
just-
it's one of the most confusing question for me. I mean, cause I've been like I'm from immigrant family. I've been moving around to many countries, so it's many cities too.
So
So
it's
it's
just one of those questions that's just hard to answer straight up.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I get confused when people actually ask a question like this, and I remember like freshman year, everyone was like that was the most standard question, like when you're when you're going to university first year. That's probably the first question people would ask. Hey, so where are you from? And I would be like, ah, shit.
Yeah, when I used to be a really big internet traveler, I used to run into people, strangers all the time. People would ask me where I'm from. I would just keep it general. I'd say Canada because like 30 million of us, and how they can find me. And a lot of the rhetoric was that like, a lot of people say things like Canada has lots of stereotypes, but the truth is that online nobody really thinks much of Canada. Like in general, like nobody really cares.
Yeah.
They don't even really have those assumptions. They're like, yeah, I know you guys don't live in igloos, and I know it's not really that cold, even though it is quite that cold. But
We asked about milk in bags a lot.
we do, yeah.
That's
we
like
do.
the one thing. That's like
Not by the British though, only by Americans,
yeah, because the British have milk in bags now,
and so do Australians.
and they're like, we get it. This totally makes sense.
I'm sorry, Canada.
Dear Canada, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, fuck
But I
yeah.
to be honest, I think Canada's pretty dank. Like there's a lots of like people don't know much about Canada, but it's quite an interesting place to be honest.
I don't know
Probably
much
one
about
of-
that.
Yeah, probably one of the most interesting place in the universe, I would say.
love that.
Toronto is awesome, man.
I love saying, yeah, that's probably is actually something that's pretty popular. Is that like, yo, can you get like weed really easy in Canada? The answer is yes. It grows in our hair. Man, some of us though. You go to 420 in Downsview Park, man, or even
No, Young and Dundas.
Young and Dundas.
You don't know anything about Toronto, do you?
I know it's big, and Strombo lives there.
Hmm.
Their model citizen, George Strombo, a man too old to be cool.
I mean, where's Ty now? That's what the problem is.
Or 20, I'm usually in Dale's basement. Best place to be.
Where are you from? Dale's basement.
Nice.
Where are you from? Back there, man.
Well, where are you from? Well, it was over there. Then I came over here.
Wherever you are, wherever you go, there you are. Perfect. Next question.
What's a sentence that if you read or heard it would immediately make it damn it. What's a sentence that if you read or heard it would immediately make you think a white person said that?
Care for a round of golf?
You know, the South will rise again.
Oh,
Could it be the North?
No, the South. Like United States.
Oh,
Yeah, like civil war shit.
wow.
Though the thing is, I've been to Alabama, and there are people that actually say that.
Really?
Yeah.
The South will rise again?
Yes.
Most of them can't rise from their beds.
Most
yeah.
of
Have
them-
you guys saw that Robot Chicken chicken episode? Like when they're like the 9/11 never happened, and George Bush declared. Was it? Yeah, it was probably a Family Guy episode. Like when Brian and Stewie goes back in time and they make sure that 9/11 never happened. Brian makes sure, and he's like a rock star, but for preventing that. But then George Bush actually made South a separate state, and yeah,
Yeah, another sentence that, like, if someone said to me, only have my personality in that. Creme brulee.
Ooh.
Menage a trois is something I've only seen white people say. Mostly because it's a French phrase. But I guess they're like French speaking countries. We the jury.
Why are you saying people of color will never get elected foreman of a jury?
Well, I'm just saying. It's like, okay, fine. We the jury find the defendant guilty.
Okay.
I'm thinking, especially, okay, imagine a southern drawl when I say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you can't do accents.
Another funny one. Have you seen the new Adam Sandler film?
That's a sentence that if someone says it, I'm just walking away.
A stupid white person said that.
Yep.
All right. New question.
New question. What bones have you broken, and how did it happen?
None. How? Magic. Real. It's true. I've never broken a bone. I've felt like I've broken one before. Only one before. I was carrying an air conditioner that was way too heavy up the stairs, and I tripped, and it fell, and it landed right on my foot.
Mm.
I could not like bend my big toe down at all, or I could walk properly, but like bending it in, I would twitch from how painful it was. And I was like, "Fuck, is this broken?" I swear to God. And then, but it wasn't. And it's fine to this day. True fact, I've never had an ingrown toenail since that day.
Huh. That's interesting.
It is.
Do you get a lot of ingrown toenails before that?
I used to. Yeah.
Huh.
Because hygiene.
Well, that's an interesting story for our listener.
Yeah. An air conditioner cured me of my ingrown toenail problem.
I have had exactly 3 broken bones. Well, it depends on what you qualify as bones. Listeners, you might see my face, but if you had ever seen my nose, you would know that it's been broken at least once, and it came out. I just came out that way.
Yeah.
Literally a story that kind of sets the tone for the rest of my life. I was born with a broken nose.
Pretty cool.
Born
to look cool.
I was another broken bone story was the time I completely shattered my elbow. I was at a park where they had one of those like zipliney things.
Oh no!
And I went on the one that was like way too big.
Oh no!
And I couldn't hold on, so I fell from like 10 feet onto gravel.
Oh my god!
And like fucking arm first, the elbow just hits the metal of the I think the landing.
Oh!
So I go.
I'm hearing this like total clang.
Yeah. So I go up to one of my just one of the ladies that took care of me. And I'm like, "Hi, I can't move my arm." And she's like, "What?" And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. It's just this limp shit." Except I'm like, I don't know how to curse it.
It's just can't move my arm.
Yeah, it's like this is.
How long was it? Did you have to have it test for?
I had it like over the summer.
Oh.
Yeah, it was one of the worst summers of my life. Huh?
Was it hand?
Yeah, this is before I started playing baseball.
Oh yeah, well, thank God. And your third bone?
I wrecked my wrist.
Oh God.
You are familiar with this story though. It was when I flipped my bike.
Oh yeah.
So
Jesus Christ.
So I was dating this girl. It was very difficult for me to keep track of. And one day she just sort of goes missing. I can't find her at all. But I have this suspicion of where she might be. So I go there on my bike, like trying to find her. Turns out she got home late at night and her phone was dead and I wasn't able to contact her. Everything was okay. So I'm like, all right, I'm coming back home. I'm coming down the mountain trail.
Yeah.
On my bike when I'm going pretty fast and there's this little voice in the back of my head that says, "Go faster."
Oh God.
My inner daredevil was like, "Yeah, you can do this." So I start pedaling and my foot slips off the pedal and into the spokes.
Oh God.
And I fucking flip.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I go ass over tea kettle. My head hits the pavement. My head doesn't hit the pavement. First, my hands hit the pavement, and then my head bounces off the pavement. And then I can feel my bike just sort of like float over me with my legs still caught in the spokes.
Be tied up like a crescent moon.
I'm not sure how long it took from flipping to waking up, but I get up. And my first thought isn't. My first thought isn't I should get help. It's I should get pizza. I gotta be sure that my hand is still useful for moving things like pizza to places like my mouth.
Jesus, man.
And I am lucky because the pizza place that was nearest by happened to be near a walk-in clinic.
They know their business.
Yep. So basically I'm like, "Hi, I think I fucked up my hand." And they're like, "Can you move it?" I'm like, "Not really." So they basically like pull my wrist back into place.
Not really.
And then I went to get pizza. It was really that's really how the story goes. So you got broken bone stories?
Not as hilarious as that one, but
Not really. The clinic was free, so I couldn't get pizza.
yeah, are you making that shit up? Cause
No, it's the thing that actually happened. I remember coming in the next day with like my hand all bandaged up. You were like, "What happened?" And I was like, "I flipped my bike."
You know that's some serious sitcom shit.
Oh god. Oh.
Put that in a sitcom or something. You know,
Because
that's
of
some
that
serious
fucking
shit.
injury. Damn.
It's like 10 minutes of me laughing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Woo! Oh.
So should we just move on to a different question?
Next question.
Oh.
Okay. What's your catchphrase?
Shadi, go first.
Okay. Wait, I got a couple.
Okay.
Babe, you got nice curves, but I like the most I like is your smile.
That's a good pickup.
That's a good pickup line. Not much of a catchphrase though.
Unless you mean it to everyone, unless you mean like people in general.
Okay. Why would I need a catchphrase for guys? It's like, hey, what's up, man?
No, you misunderstand what catchphrase means. I
A
think
catchphrase is like a.
it's like something you say.
Oh, okay.
Or good news, everyone.
Okay.
All right.
Here's
Okay,
my
so-
example. My example is basically the way I say hello to everyone.
Yeah.
Which is hey yo.
Hi.
Yeah.
I say hey yo, because no one else says hey yo. So if I see someone across the street and they can't quite see me, and I want to say hey and get their attention and let them know that it's me, I can just shout across the street hey yo, and they'll turn because they know, oh, that's Pete.
Yeah.
Or if I'm calling someone and they don't know my number, I can be like hey yo, and they can be like, oh, it's Pete.
Yeah. That's really good. No one's used that in a while. At least. But catchphrase.
I would say, hey, how you doing? Just like the Sopranos. I say that a lot. I think I say that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do it with the accent too?
Yeah, I try to do it.
It's going pretty good, huh?
Hey, oh, I'm walking over here. Can't you see me?
Wow.
Pretty good Dustin Hoffman, I should say.
I don't think I have one really. What do I say a lot?
NATO torpedo.
Nito torpedo. Yeah. Rad. I say rad a lot. I'm trying to bring it back. I think for a while I stole the four cools.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we all do that.
Yeah. We stole that though.
We did.
But I guess like you can't really trademark a catchphrase. For somebody who watches so much wrestling, I don't really have that many catchphrases. I know lots,
Yeah.
but I don't really have them.
Hmm.
Maybe I should come up with one.
Wing wang wong. I was debating whether I should do that because I knew you would laugh immediately.
I'm just done now. I'm done for the rest of my life. That, for those of you who get it,
I'm not sure they heard me.
they don't have to do that.
All right.
Nobody has to be told. Nobody has to have that ruin their life.
Yeah.
I watched that at 3 a.m. because I had fallen asleep really early that night, and then I woke up and I was like, "Oh yeah, there's YouTube." And then I put it on, and it's like 3 a.m. and I'm listening to Max Landis tell the story about this stupid fucking experience he had. Was it a dream?
No, he did this in real life.
He did it. He did it in real life, and it's so stupid.
Okay, Shadid, you're not familiar with the story. We should just explain this.
We should.
So, screenwriter, soon-to-be director, producer Max Landis is at Starbucks.
Yeah.
And he's waiting in line, and he thinks to himself, you know, I don't really have a catchphrase. I should, come up with one. And he's like, I want it to have, sort of a melody to it, like something that people would instantly sort of recognize, you know? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, something like that. Hey, hey, hey. So he gets to the counter while he's just sort of caught in his head thinking about what his catchphrase is going to be. And the barista says, can I take your order? And he just looks at her and says, "Wing wang wong," and laughs his ass off.
He's like on the floor.
like and leaves. So this lady has to tell the story about some guy who comes into her restaurant, and when she asks him his order, says "Wing wang wong," laughs his ass off, and just goes away.
I'm stealing that. I'm gonna be doing that. I'm doing that. Fuck this. I'm
Welcome
doing
to
that.
a girl. She needs wing wang wing wang wong.
Leave.
Just leave.
Leave and have everyone follow you. Oh my god. Oh, this was too funny. Oh wow.
All right. All right, guys. So I gotta go get something to eat. Okay. You guys want to do this? Keep doing this, or want to take a
I think
break?
this,
This will be the shortest episode yet.
yeah, I think it's fine being the shortest.
Alright.
Because it's pretty.
We don't really have a topic, so
Yeah,
Okay.
it was pretty, and you know what? For 40 minutes, it was pretty jam packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we'll call that a shift.
Alright.
Curry chaps.
Yeah, sure, right here.
All right, cool.
all right. Adios.
Thanks for joining us, Shadid.
Cool.
See you guys.
See ya. Clocking out.
Oh wow. What an unexpected success.
Yeah,
It's short, but it's
but it's got us laughing a lot.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if only I could have air horns when I said Republican presidential candidates.
So yeah, add in like oh shit.
Jesus.
Oh man. That's a really good idea. I think like every few episodes we should have that.
We just answer a question.
answer Reddit.
Okay.
The answer Reddit special.
Answer Reddit special too. Shadid still hasn't played the wiki hole with us.
No.
We really ought to get him in on this one. Or on one at
We
least.
really want Dylan to play on that.
And Kanchai said that Damien would be very into it. So I'm wondering, since session is at Kanchai's place this week, we could easily get Damien in on this one. And considering the topic or the theme I have in mind,
Nazis?
no, I think he could totally. I think he might actually have a shot at winning.
Video games?
No, I've already told you. I've already given you a hint as to the theme.
You have, but I've
Since
still.
we're artificially making it the 10th episode.
Yeah. Rewrites. Retcons.
No,
Gay people.
the gay community.
Gay community. Oh, fuck. Here, guys. You want to load that onto your computer? You want to load that on right now?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'll rename it and then I'll pass it on to you. And then I pass the savings on to you.
Welcome to the midnight shift. Nobody gets rich or famous. Working the night. John, Pete, and Shani. Take it away, boy. I like that our intro has changed every episode so far.
Yeah?
Though 26 seconds of jazz is probably going to be it. Since I fucking have the file.
Yeah. So this will be episode 4.
Oh.
Man. So good. It was really good. I'm glad that I'm so glad that Firefox fixed the fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
Fictitious band name monster. It doesn't show. I think I may have left it by accident
You might have.
because it doesn't show up on my feed anymore. Anybody. Good times.
Good times.
What is the age-old debate? Ninjas or pirates?
No, because we have we know when sort of ninjas became a thing. We know when pirates became a thing. So you know.
Okay, so like, what came first, chicken or the egg? Oh well,
Yeah,
that is the age-old debate.
truly. Like,
It's something that to this day people sort of like have like varying degrees of like backed beliefs, because there are some scientists who say the protein that chickens are born in that creates their eggs can only be produced by the chickens. So chicken must have come first.
mm-hmm.
And there are people who say that doesn't make any fucking sense. How can one become a new thing during their lifetime? And people are like, butterflies, bitch. And they're like, there's no bird that does a butterfly thing. And you're like, what do you say about that?
Wow, that debate really got out
And
of
then there's
hand.
creationists who say God created chicken. And but evolutionists are split.
What came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, the egg, obviously. Unless they were in a race, in which case it was the chicken. Unless that race was downhill, in which case it might be the egg. Or unless you're talking about sexually, in which case it was obviously the chicken who came first.
So many different answers.
Yep.